Sound test. Sound test. Cool, blimey, that was quick. Hello, Hentai Snow and Fuzzlo. Hey up. That was rather remarkably speedy of you. Good afternoon. Afternoon? Yes, it is afternoon. I'm not having a complete mental brain fart. What? Oh, okay, no, it may not be afternoon other places, but who cares about other places? It's afternoon here. It's all that matters. Pew! Whoops-a-daisy. You're watching YouTube anyway, fair enough. Hi, Dirty. Afternoon. Afternoon, afternoon, afternoon. We have finished the Foch grind, by the way. Ah. So no more messing around with that nonsense. So, yeah. No more Foshy rubbish, which is something. So, what I'll do, it's written in the description, or should be, I'll play solo for a bit and then do some toons later on if people are interested. And if anyone's got any requests, happy to play them, or if I don't have the tanking question, something relatively similar. Time to be a gold spammy little swine, because this tank is garbage without it. Yeah, I got a shot. Most perturbatory. The only way this tank is playable without firing an awful lot of gold is by using the smaller caliber gun, which does so little damage you want to throttle things because this is a garbage machine. And thus, instead, I am using the larger caliber gun, but that has such terrible penetration that I'm just spamming APCR with it. But I just want the ace tanker in this thing, and then I can move on to bigger and brighter things. That cruiser has a clear shot, fair enough. This is the D1, by the way, French tier 2 light tank. It is one of the worst machines in the game. Just seeing if I can possibly pick up my ace tanker in this thing. Probably being far too aggressive in it because it has no armour. But, yeah. Oh. Well, botherations. Nope, that's a terrible engagement. Pretty sure this is a horrendous loss, as we are on mitten guard. I might take a shot in the bum here, but nuts to it. Oh, that's a H-35. I can't even begin to fight that guy. Let's deal with those that I can. Oh, I can penetrate that guy in the sides. Hurrah! Yay! If they're flat. Anything else, probably going to end badly, let's be honest. Ah. Got shafted from behind. Never mind. What you gonna do? We are indeed having splendiferous weather. We are indeed. Do I still own the ARL V39? No, Circle. I haven't played that tank in about 3 or 4 years, I don't think. I will go back and rebuy it at some point. But I don't own it. Do I have any tier 9 light tanks? I have plenty of tier 9 light tanks. Try the AMX-38 and get into tier 5. The difference is that the AMX-38, when top tier, is pretty brutal. The D1 when top tier is a pile of trash. I know exactly what you mean. I aced the AMX-38 many years ago. Top tier game on Malinovka, not Malinovka, sorry, it was Province, back when you still had Province. Held down the W key until we'd won. That was it. And they just bounced off my frontal armour. It's quite funny. So, I don't... Okay, the T-49 is one of 2 Tier 9 light tanks I don't have, I'm afraid. Tier 9 lights, I have got the AMX 1390, the RU251, and the T54 lightweight. Technically, I do own the WZ132A, but the crew I would use in it are currently in the WZ131. And I don't have the T49 at all, I'm afraid. I can play an American light tank if you would like. I have got and available to play certainly the T71 and the T21. Can't remember about the Bulldog, I'll have to have a look. And we're here on Ensk. Oh, bother. That's a bit of a shame. And who's actually coming this way? There are some people, okay. If I don't get a bunch of tank requests, you're probably going to see an assortment of light tanks and SPGs, because, well, I want to vaguely see if I can get light tank 15 or SPG 15 done. If it's light tank, it'd have to be with honours. Is there really no one down here? Seriously? Really? Oh well, okay, fair enough. Final Fantasy battle music for the win. Don't know why, it just popped into my head. Which is why, yeah, Loki kind of told me to shush my mouth, except she wasn't that polite. She's never that polite. She's just generally an uncouth, rude individual. She's nasty. Don't like her. Are we really just gonna... Alright, screw it. 0 damage win. Why not? Don't care. If they're not gonna pay any attention whatsoever to their base being capped and the possibility it presents, then they don't deserve it. There we go. That was a win. T54 lightweight. I can give the T54 lightweight a go. Sure. Not actually a huge fan of it, but I can give it a go. I am indeed early. I am a little bit early. You love your M44. I don't think I love any... I don't think I love any artillery. Yes, I can play the CGC. I knew it was going to come eventually. Resolution of the stream, that's because I've had to change my monitor because my old one died. So it's a 4:3 aspect ratio monitor, as Wolf says. And I was using a widescreen TV for a bit, but it was not working particularly well. It was cutting off sections of the display, so it was a bit awkward. Have I ever played Crusader Kings 2? I have not. Circle, I have not. I've seen some people play it, but I haven't played it myself. Hi Lorenzo, by the way, and hi Circle, and hi Wolf. Have I missed anyone? I don't think so. So T54 lightweight. There we go. It was a win. You can tell I don't play to pad stats. Could have gone around and farmed some damage, but we were going to win, so let's win. I like winning. There we go. T54 lightweight. And this is not my favourite tank in the game, I'll be honest. Bearing in mind my crew on it, well, actually, they've just about hit 100% now, so we'll see how that pans out. But I had to train them up to the glorious heights of not being rubbish, hopefully. What we got? Durpenberg. Okay, that's fine. Assault on Durpenberg, and we're on the defending team, and we're top tier. Okay, this is the T54 lightweight, tier 9 light tank. You just saw the tier 9 light tank for the French, although we didn't get a chance to do much. This is the tier 9 light tank for the Russians, the Soviets. It's compared to the other light tanks, it gets some armor. The gun is kind of dodgy. The mobility is alright. When I say this thing gets some armor, I mean you have to bear this in context. It's still a light tank. So don't expect to, you know, stand in front of a, well, in this match, for example, a Scorpion G or a Foch and bounce their shells. That ain't going to happen. But you have some armour on the hull that might bounce some light tanks here or there. You have some armour on the turret. Found the enemy RU-251. There we go. The armour, that was a bounce off the front of the turret. Good enough to bounce some light tanks. Get some assistance damage on him. Hope they haven't gone down the river, or that will be a little awkward. Nope, don't want to get into a hold down fight with a T-29. That's just not a thing that I have an interest in doing. And we'll try once more, see if there's anyone else out here. Hey, assistance damage on the T-29. RT was on point. Good, man. Good, RT. That appears to be it. Now, assuming they don't have anyone who's gone down the riverside, and this is where it turns out they do and I get shot in the bum, of course. Assuming they haven't had that, then we can hopefully go hull down and get penetrated straight through the front of the turret. That was not an APCR, or that was not a premium round, by the way. That was just good old-fashioned armor piercing. So that kind of shows you about how much you should rely on the armor on this tank. Get penetrated through the turret by a same tier light tank, and that's why I'm not a huge fan of the T-54 lightweight. It trades in some of the important aspects of a light tank, or in my opinion important things like mobility and gun handling, for a bit of armor. But often that armour won't do a huge amount of much, because at the end of the day you're still a light tank. You don't have loads of armour. Ooh. Nope, he's sorted out the stunt. I'm probably too far forward here. But then again, maybe not. Artillery clearly is taking an interest in me, and I can't really blame him too much, to be fair, because I am a threat to his livelihood. So fair enough. Team is 1-4 with an ally crashing there, which is always encouraging. Their artillery is still trying to nail me. 1-4. Bounce the 175 pen from him, and he is done. Nope, he is completely hull down. Come on, fellas. We need to push through this so that we can go back and defend our base. And I'll repair that, because I do not want artillery continually shafting me here. Those guys really should have engaged their W key sooner, but there we go. Scorpion! He done goofed. But I do not want to take a hit from him. Or artillery. Come on, IS-2. Shoot him, shoot him, shoot him. He has fired. There we go. He is done. And Gesundheit Loki. Let's... Well, it would have been nice if we could have nailed artillery, the other artillery, but it's more important that we go back to base and make sure that that doesn't fall. So there we go. A couple of HE rounds there. They do have their place, certainly. That 1390 is going to kill our T-49, which is a bit unfortunate. They have pushed across the river, which is a concern, although it looks like the 1390 is now out of ammo, and there's the bad accuracy on this gun kicking in, although we didn't get spotted. He is done. No. Gun depression on this tank is also quite dodgy. Right, let's go and look after the base. If you compare it to the other light tanks, tier 9, the French one has an autoloader, the Chinese one has higher alpha damage, the Soviet one has armor, although with the caveats before that it's still a light tank. Who have I missed out? The Germans have mobility, It's the fastest, I believe. And the Americans bounced have gun depression and the option to mount a derp gun, which can be entertaining even if not necessarily hugely effective. Oh, we just lost our IS-2 to that 1390. This is awkward. And thing is, if I move forward, I wouldn't be surprised if I started getting shot by a Centurion, and he has more than enough pen to make a mess of me. But I'm not doing a great deal of much here. No one is currently in our base, so let's take a little bit of a risk. This is mainly to spot people and see if our IKV and whatnot can shoot them a bit. There we go, there's an IS. He is done. Right, we're going to head back and deal with that 1390. Because if that 1390 doesn't aim his shots carefully, and if he's on the move, then our armour might actually be relevant. Basically, what this tank is it's a bully that beats up the other light tanks, essentially. Well, that's the idea anyway. The thing is, the RU-251 is also quite good at that, because most of the other light tanks have terrible armour, and he gets pretty nice HE rounds with higher pen. So, yeah. Swings and roundabouts. But let's go and see if we can find that 1390. And hope... the thing is, he can have reloaded by now. That's annoying. TDs are covering me. Okay. We're defending this, so time is on our side rather than theirs. If I can't find the 1390, I'm just going to clear off back to base. Ooh, I get spotted. There we go. So that shows you how useful the armour on the T-54 lightweight is, unfortunately. Batchat firing regular ammunition. Sorry, not Batchat. AMX 1390 firing regular ammunition on the move was able to auto-aim me to death. So this is, of the tier 9 light tanks I've played, which is the RU-251, the 1390 and the T-54 lightweight, this is easily my least favourite of them. I just don't think it's very good, personally. I don't see why you'd ever choose this over one of the others, but that's just my 2 cents. We're going to win the game in 1 minute 30 anyway. I can't really see this being a defeat, so there is that. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Whoa, lots of people. Hello, hello people. Hello, 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 hello. I like winning. I'm not sure Chip is really English at all. Well, go figure. Thank you very much, Circle. Thank you very much. First female crew, nicely done, Nat. Nicely done. Blueberry muffins are very nice. Hi, James. Now I started early. You're not late. I've only played a game or two. It's fine. I should try playing what with the joystick. Voice control commands. I think that'd be hilarious. Dum dum dum. Oh, for God's sake, we're stuffed. Yes, 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 yes. Go figure. Ah, that explains a lot of the comments. Voice commands, of course. Siri, do this. Anyway, do I have a tortoise? No, I do not. Hello, Snow. Apologies, I don't. On that line, I'm currently sitting at with the AT7, but I'm not doing much with the AT7 because I'm really, really cheap, and I'm waiting to... Hey everyone, waiting to... Hang on just a sec and I'll finish that sentence in a moment. Third class mastery in the end, came fourth on our team, 1800 damage, 2.6k assistance, not too bad. Defender had a decent game. Tank sniper in a friggin' defender. What the hell? Well, we got patrol duty, so it's all good. Oh yeah, 87. I've got the 87, but I'm not playing it yet because... Let me show you. There is a reason for it. So here is my 87. I'm not playing it yet because the top gun on the 87, the quick type there, the A barrel 20 pounder, you can unlock by unlocking the Charioteer, the tier 8 turreted British tank destroyer, and if you unlock the Charioteer, it has this as the stock gun, so you get this gun for free. What I will do, however, I will play the AT-15A for you if you want. As I don't have the Torty, and the AT-15A was kind of a Torty prototype. So, next up, someone had of course requested the Churchill gun carrier. Yay! Oh, actually, while we're talking about British tanks, I'm going to mention this a couple of times this stream. This is for anyone who doesn't know. The World of Tanks rumour mill is active. Rumours, I'd like to highlight rumours. So just for anyone that isn't aware, the rumours... Well, no, start at the beginning. There has been cited on the World of Tanks Super Test server the Super Conqueror. So, start at the beginning. Wargaming have released some details. I don't know if it's direct from Wargaming, but there are some details out about changes to the Carnarvon and the Conqueror. The Carnarvon, at the moment, the thought is that it is going to get the armour buffed. I believe the mobility is getting slightly nerfed, and it is getting the 32 pounder added as an additional gun. But the 32 pounder appears to be getting changed because the alpha damage is going up to 280, and the Carnarvon is being given 2,800 DPM on a tier 8 heavy, and yes, that is a lot. So that is the Carnarvon. Then the Conqueror, it's getting armour added to it, turret and hull. It's getting added armour but losing mobility and gun performance. How that impacts things we will see. And it looks like we're going to get the Super Conqueror, which is basically a Conqueror but with spaced armour slapped on the front. And that, again, this is a rumour, that would come in at tier 10 and they would do a Foch on the 215B. I.e., the 215B would no longer be unlockable from the tech tree, but anyone who previously owned the 215B would get given it as a reward, and would have it replaced with the Super Conqueror. Tank destroyer changes, they are also adding, at the moment, of course bear in mind this is all subject to change, the 32 pounder gun to the Challenger. So again with 280 alpha damage, so they're basically making more use of the 32 pounder gun and giving it the gun a change. Charioteer, not much is happening to it. The Conway is receiving a different gun. I don't know if, I assume it will keep this gun as well, and it will have a second gun, but I could be wrong. Maybe it will just swap this gun out for the second one. I can't remember how big. The second one's like a 14 centimeter gun or something. It'd be like around about the, what, 500-600 alpha damage mark. Rather than the DPM gun the Conway has at the moment. Don't know if the Conway would keep the gun it's got. FV 4005, getting better gun depression and some all-round buffs because it's garbage at the moment. Centurion turret buffs are in the pipeline. The only British thing, two British things really noteworthy that I haven't heard anything about are A, British light tanks, and B, the Chieftain. But all that said and done, it looks like they are going to make some changes. What I don't know is whether they're going to do anything, because they're making changes to the 32 pounder. I don't know if that's going to change the Churchill gun carrier. But we'll see. So I just wanted to let you know. No idea about the chieftain. The last time I heard anything about it was about a year ago, maybe 2 years ago now, and they were talking about having a little mini chieftain line, or someone was talking about it. So you'd have like tier 8 and 9, some sort of chieftain prototypes, and then the chieftain at tier 10. No idea if we're actually going to see that or not. Anyway, tier 8. Oh, by the way, if they do that to the Brits, of course, the reason I'm letting you know is that then people, if they want to, can grind up the British heavy tank line with the chance, although this is a rumour, this is not confirmed, so don't murder me if it doesn't happen, with possibly the chance of getting like 2 tier 10s, like they did with Foch. In my case, I've already got the 215B unlocked. It'd just be a case of purchasing it. So this is the Churchill gun carrier, one of the cough 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 worst tanks in the game. Tier 6 British tank destroyer. Oh god, not only is it one of the worst tanks in the game, it also sits at a pointless place in the tech tree, but you guys already know that, which is why you requested it. So, tier 8 game. Honestly, the CGC doesn't care too much about the matchmaker. It has a, for all its faults, it has a relatively punchy gun. And the armor's meaningless anyway. And does actually get quite a few hit points at 650. But you really do have to camp, and camp hard in this machine. Oh god, we'll get there eventually. Anyone put the kettle on? Might be nice to have a cup of tea. And oh no, we can't shoot that KV-2. He's not spotted anymore, and we only have one heavy tank. What is it? It's a KV-85. Understandably, he doesn't really want to go out there against the already spotted KV-2. Totally understand. Still a lot of tank destroyers around at the minute, which I guess with the Foch grind still going on, and also top of the tree at the moment is the Swedish tank destroyer line. I guess the fact that there are a lot of TDs about at the minute shouldn't come as a huge surprise. Oh my god! Oh my god! It's a thing I can't shoot! Oh, spotted. I assume I'm spotted anyway, I don't have Sixth Sense on this. Whoops. And there's artillery. And that's why you really want some more forward spotters, but everyone, including our light tanks, camping on the hill, which is a small problem. Oh, he's dead. Come on, Mr. KB2, be a good chap and just get yourself spotted so we can delete you. Damn it, why did I move? Oh, artillery again, for goodness. Are they just going to keep pummeling this region? I can't really blame them if they do, to be fair. I'm going somewhere else. It's not working. Because artillery are just going, yeah, there's loads of people there. Pew! Okay, let's go over here, see if we can do some damage. Theoretically, this isn't a bad map for the tank, but, well, let's be honest, everything's relative. La 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 la. Oh, he's getting artilleried as well. Yay! And I don't have Sixth Sense. Yay! Anyone over here? Any dream will do. My eyes, hold down W now. Apparently I evacuated that flank at the wrong moment as yes! Fear me! Fear the overpowered might. I got to shoot a thing. Yay! And he's dead. Not that I got the kill, but whatever. Type 62! I'm never going to be able to shoot him. He's just going to wreck me. Or his mates are going to wreck me. Okay, let's try the other flank again, as there are bad guys there. Good lord. Clawing it back. Come on, fellas. Come on, E25. Don't die. There's a good sausage. And binos up. Oh, they've got a bulldog who's gone climbing. I hate that. Never mind. Celebi. Oh, there's an ARL V39. Haha, you wanted to see one? There he is. And now that I've come over here, there are problems on the other flank. Yay! Or the other end of the hill network. Oh, no. Yep, M41 Walker Bulldogs up in the hills. Screw this. And I'm not playing with a T28 prototype on my own. That's just a recipe for disaster. And artillery gets us again. Oh, oh, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. I'm gonna get artilleried, but never mind. I can't really move that quickly anyway, so nuts to it. Mwahahaha! Fear my mighty rate of... Oh god, Quick Destroyer. No! No! Oh, he even rolled high to kill me. Boo! 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 Oh, well, never mind. There was the Churchill gun carrier. Oh god. Deary, 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 deary me. I have played a stock BDR-G1B. It was a long time ago, but I have played it. Yeah, it's not fun. I've got the Fallout games, but I haven't yet actually played them. Hi Tonelli, hello. Right. Yeah, that's really the only thing the CGC is good for. Death. There we go. I played it. AT-15A. I said I would play because someone, can't remember who it was, but I think it might have been Circle, requested the Torty, and I don't have the Torty, so I'll play the AT-15A instead. This is the premium British binos tank destroyer. Pew. Now gets limited matchmaking, but I remember it back in the days when it used to see tier 9s. Oh my god, we're top tier! Wonders will never cease. Now, unfortunately, this thing is rather slow, and that is a bit of a problem. I don't tend to go to the 1 and 2 lines on this map because, well, they tend not to really have a great deal of much to do with how the rest of the game plays out. It's not as bad as, but a bit like going to the beach on Overlord or the valley on Lakeville. Most of the time, it doesn't seem to have that much of an impact on the rest of the game. There's always an exception to every rule, but most of the time. Right, let's use my amazing speed of 20 kilometers an hour to go and, yeah, try and do stuff. Poodle's irritated, no idea what he's complaining about. But never mind. Right. Go and make a cup of tea. Looks like we got a good slab of tanks who are going to the Valley of the Muppets. Into the Valley of Muppets, Road the 300. something about a thundering of guns and then them not being there anymore. That's what it was. The charge of the Light Brigade. It was clearly a bunch of people who didn't know what they were doing. Doing it anyway, while the rest of the army just looked on and went, "What? That'd be stupid." But there we go. Right. Haven't yet been spotted. Come on, we can do this. Keep going. Keep going. Stay on target. Stay on target. Please don't let there be no one round here. That would be such a massive letdown. Shut up. Why you have to be so negative? Stop being negative. Loki's being negative. Nah, negative, realistic, potato, potato. Nope, it appears there's basically no one round there. Well, bother. Shut up. I might still do it anyway, so but then the STRV is going to shoot me in the side. Okay, nuts to it. Engage Plan B. No, it is not Plan Butthurt. Thank you for that. If that T-28 HTC is protecting my flank, then we should be able to come up here, pew pew pew, the T-150 in the face until he is dead. And we'll see how that pans out. No, don't run away, T-150. I want to shoot you. I want to penetrate you. Oh dear. Yes, I'm spotted. Yes, 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 yes. Well done. Everyone knows I'm spotted. If this doesn't work, I'm going to be slightly irritated. Maybe I should have driven all the way around. Oh well, a bit late now. Right. Senor Buttus Hurtus. Oh, he's dead! For goodness sake! I just got here. How are you dead? You're not allowed to be dead. I want to have fun with you. God damn it. Missed. Apparently I tracked you or some such. Oh, God. Are they all camping? Well, sucks to be them, I guess. I'm getting pinged by a light tank repeatedly. Oh, there he is. What's up, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's up, pussycat? Whoa. Yep. Oh, but it's fun. This tank takes so long to get somewhere. I have to entertain myself somehow. Tog! Oh, I can feast on all his beautiful, beautiful health. Let me shoot him, you meanies! It. That's true, they are all ships. They are all female. That's why mine is HMS Princess. You do make a very good point. Yes, I'm spotted. No, I probably don't care. No! Let me shoot them! God damn it, team! Stop killing them! Oh, fine. I'm shooting the Tog. Nothing you can do will stop me. Just bounced a stir at Emil, which is... Oh, he's using the stock gun. I got one shot into the Tog before he died. Oh, stir at Emil, stir at Emil, stir at Emil. Right. He's dead. Jagdpanther next. Someone penetrated me! Great Scott! Blistering barnacles, Tintin. There we go, he's dead. They're dead. It's just the Scorpion and the artillery at this point. Gone to all that effort to drive down here. Oh. I can kill artillery. 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 Let's load some HE. Oh, I don't have any HE on this. Oh, yeah. Because I thought it'd be garbage. Oh, well, it's fine. There we go, he's dead. Well, that was quick. And boring. Well, we did it. We drove through the enemy team. It worked. Success. Hurrah! Thank you. Yay! AT-15A for the win. If you're wondering about the premium account, by the way, I don't usually have it, but I had some gold, and I spent some of it too. No, go away. I should probably actually turn a reserve on. Spent some of the gold to do a thing. Hang on. Beep. Bib. Spent some of it to get a week of premium account just to get through the blasted Foch. Yes, yes. Awesome, I'll go and take a look, Nat. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. What a lovely image. A bunch of British soldiers at balaclava shouting noob and oh my god, suicide scouts. Yep, it's clearly what's happened. I want to penetrate you and don't run away. That's enough evidence to put you in prison. Shush. Especially from a teacher. Okay, yep. That's a fair point. Yep. 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 Go figure. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. So, I am going to... What am I going to do? I know. Let's keep with the pain. It's artillery time. Hello. Meme. Oh dear. La 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 la. Let's play artillery, seeing as why not? I want SPG 15 done, so. Yay! Plays artillery, gets Paris. Yes! Oh yeah! Oh! Shoot me now. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. We'll see what we can do. Although, to be fair, it was on this map that I did the first light tank mission 15. So, whatever. Just not with honours, because damn that IS-6 and my scrubby light play. Right. Batchat 15555. I choose you. Pew! Let's go to the obvious artillery location. Hope I don't get counter-batteried. Because the rest of this map is a dirty great city, because it's Paris. Whee! Forward, Z-Dogs. Right. And there's a ravioli complaining about the matchmaking. Meh. Deal with it, sorry. I would have more sympathy, but I just don't at the moment. I just spent blinking ages grinding out the Foch. I have no sympathy whatsoever. Have some damage, Mr. Panther. Mwahahahaha. Fear me, I am mighty. I can smite you from across the map. And now you have been smoted. It's not smitten, because that means you've fallen in love with them. It's definitely not that. Artie Cupid. Okay, yeah. I make people fall in love. Who wants to have a happy ever after now? 155mm love packages. Aiming and ready to fire. Oh god. Come on, someone spot them. There's probably an a TD there. Oh, there was. Then he pulled back. God damn it. Come on. Come on. I'll wait for you. I'll wait. I know you want it. Do 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 do. Pew! Worth a pump. Oh, I actually hit something. Oh, and then the other friendly artillery decided to have a go as well, and I got assistance damage on a Foch. Yes. Yay for people being predictable. Oh, dearie me. Moral of this story, don't go to obvious spots, he says, in an obvious artillery spot. But whatever, I don't care. At this rate, I'm just going to hold down W and go shotgun on them. Fosh, 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 pew! Pew. Didn't penetrate, but did damage. Oh, but our bulldog died. Well, now we don't have anyone left to actually spot over here. God damn it. Well, that's kind of poopy. I wonder, can I? Yes, I can. Oh, you're running away, matey boy, old chum. You think you're safe because you're in a sit. Actually, you probably are because you're going to turn a corner. But that's not the point. What about your panther friend? Nope, he is safe. What about your... Nope, they're too close. Go on, Panther. Go on. Go on. Just a little bit this way. I promise I won't... Never mind. I didn't promise on his behalf, obviously. Screw it. I wonder how likely he is to still be in the same position. Wonder how likely someone is to still be in this bush. Meh. It's only credits. It might be funny. Well, we appear to be winning, so screw it. I have a turret, right? That means I'm a proper tank. Yeah, I can't take it seriously either. Ho-hum. Yeah, Foch has taken the hint. Right. I might have to get into a duel with the enemy artillery. Nuts to this. Charge! Come on. Come on. Where is their artillery? Come on, you swine! I've found a Foch. It looks like he's fired, and I'm spotted, and I can't hit him anymore. Unless he's a plonker, in which case I'm going to do something like this! Oh no! 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 I found their artillery! I am scout! No! They cannot shoot me! I am hidden! There is hillock in the way. Hillock in the way of the pillocks. He's dead! Oh, what do you mean I didn't get spotting damage for that? I want my money back. I want my money back. And the Scorpion G is done as well. There we go. Match over. Oh dear. I am so sorry for anyone who's cringing, by the way. He's been driven insane in the fine tradition of artillery. That, Mac, is a terrible, terrible, terrible joke. If Cupid Arrow was an autoloader, indeed. I do occasionally use G, yeah, occasionally. But not that often, to be honest. I mean, it's relatively recently introduced and I'm not really in the habit of it. Yeah, third class mastery and finished like halfway up our team for derping people. Because why wouldn't I? How much damage did we do? 826. It was 2 shots worth, but I don't care. There we go, there was some artillery. If anyone's got any requests that they want or that I've missed, go for it. That's absolutely fine. I'm happy to play. If not, I'm just going to muss around? I'm going to mess around in probably light tanks and artillery. I used to have Battle Assistant installed but never remembered to use that. Oh dear. Hey, I mean, since they introduced the handbrake turn feature, I've never used that because I have the spacebar mapped to be the fire extinguisher instead. Doesn't seem to make much difference, so nuts to it. Oh, where are we? We're on Siegfried Line. Map's too big. Let's have it that size. Siegfried Line, and it's tier 9 match, so we're top tier, yay! Whee! Right, let's go over here. So this is another tier 9 light tank. This is the AMX 1390. Fairly mobile, reasonably sneaky. Gets a pretty now decent 90mm autoloader. I used to hate this tank with a passion back when it was at tier 8. Now that it's at tier 9, I really, really like it. Let's try and do a spot of spotting. Spot of spotting. Because why not? T10 or ST1, depends what you want KV for, depends what you want. I've not played either, to be fair. So, but if you like the heavium kind of gameplay, go T10. If you like a proper heavy tank and with some pretty naddy turret armor, I guess STI. And a valley on the far side. Yep. Lakeville. Because it's lanes, yeah. Yeah. And pew! Pew! Oh, I'm spotted, oh dear. Pew! Pew! Well, I hit 2 of the shots, that'll do. And a little bit of assistance damage. Let's kind of pull back to be far enough away that I'm not actually going to get shot to all hell, hopefully. I don't want to get shot to all hell. That'll be bad. Hopefully I've re-camoed. Well, there is that. Hello AMX 1390. What's my opposite number? Hello from the other side, eh? I'm not going to start singing, don't worry. On this particular occasion. Right, 1390 over there. Peeps in the town. Has the 1390 got any friends? This is an important question. Actually, oh no, you never mind. I'm being an idiot. It's all good. Forget me, I'm being stupid. Tiger 2, come on, do something that lets me shaft you in the side. Are we... Oh, this is boring. How many tank destroyers do they have? Oh, he's dead. Just the STRV sneak mobile. They've got 1 artillery. There's a very good chance... Ooh. Ah, he's dead. There's a very good chance that 1390 doesn't have much in the way of backup. And I am getting intensely... Oh, never mind. T-44. Ah, he's mainly hull down. I really want to be doing something more useful than I currently am, is the thing. Let's put in 2 shots and then back off a bit. Oh. Bother. No, he's done. This gun is not exactly a sniper rifle, let's be honest. And I'm worried about going out there because there's still that 1390 and and there's other people and I think they would be in a position to shoot me if I went over there. What I might do, however, is... Oh my god, really? Someone spotted the STRV stealth mobile? Holy mother of moly. That is awesome. Okay, he's there. If I can go right the way around... Because I'm getting bored as all hell sitting there. I'm not doing anything. I don't like not doing things. Appeared to have a shadow though. So maybe it would have helped me if I'd gone for it across the embankment. Then again, maybe not. Right. Our T-54 just got wrecked by a bat chat. So I'm going to need to be careful about that bat chat. And the WZ. His little WZ related friend. Okay. Well, WZ is down. There is said bat chatillon. Botherations. Put some damage into him. Bulldog died. 9-5. Who else is over here? 110 and AMX CDC. There's the OHO over there. I can clip the 110 and the CDC. Not sure if I can do them both in one mag, but I can certainly do each of them individually. I've got full health. There's the 110. Whoops a day. No, 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 no. Oh, bother. And it was all going so well, and then I was looking at the 110 rather than paying attention to where I was driving. So I'm on my side. Great. Somehow I find it a little unlikely that that would happen in real life, though I could of course be mistaken. So now I'm afraid we're just going to have to sit here until someone helps me out. Dearie me. Ba-dum-bum-bum. There's never a time when you wouldn't want to turn while wanting to keep a fire going, so it's fair enough. 103 isn't as stealthy as the others, although it's better. Well, okay, yeah, but they're all pretty stealthy. There is something about them. Yep, I don't think I'm going to successfully make it out of here. Well, this is going to be an underwhelming game. What a massive shame. Oh, IS3, I love you. Oh, no, the other way. No, the other way, mate. Oh, good IS3. Oh, bless you. Hypercamper is his name. He's a fecking rock star. Utter rock star. Massive shout out to Hypercamper. Oh my god, this is getting kind of close, actually. I'm glad he saved me. Hypercamper there in his IS3 for being an utter rock star. For turning me right side up when I'd accidentally flipped my tank. And for being amazing and awesome. And just being an utter boss. Let's take out that AMX. STRV is next. Have to be careful. And then of course there's artillery to worry about. So I'm taking the long way round for the... Never mind, artillery spotted. Artillery dealt with, and I'm pretty sure the STRV has little enough health that these two shells should be sufficient. There he is! Cooey, lover boy! And we win the game! Yay! Oh, bless you. Hypercamper, you are awesome. If ACDCFTAR is someone in the stream chat, can you let me know and I'll accept your friend request. You, sir. Oh, and he even sent me a message at the end saying, well done. You are amazing. Hypercamper in his IS3, if you ever get him on your team, he's a rock star. Utter frigging rock star. James, oh, it's you! Excellent. Sweet! Well, that's nice and simple then. Hi, boulders! That's alright. That's okay, Baldric. Not a problem at all. I haven't actually moved just yet. I am due to move. It's James for confirmation. Yeah, got that. Sweet. We are just finalising the mortgage arrangements at the moment, which is a bit of a pain in the whatsits, but there we go. You know, what are you going to do? Let's have some Spa Panzer. It is very possible that this game would have been a loss without that IS-3. So he is frigging awesome. And if you ever see him on your team, tell him he's awesome. And it's nice. It's nice when you get that. It's nice when you get people who are just... They're like, oh, you're in trouble. I'm here anyway. I'll give you a hand. Thank you, my friend. It's exactly what we need more of. Rather than all this, oh, I'm going to insult you because you flipped your tank and all the rest of it. Well, or you could just help a fella out. And ever so occasionally, we've all done it. We've all had 0 damage games. We've all accidentally touched tank. We've all done stuff like that. So, yeah, it's nice to help people out. So, massive shout out, again, to that IS-3, and then I'll stop going on about it. Right. What have we got? Who's coming with me? Bugger all people. Oh dear. Object 704, T54 Mod 1. Okay, we got a few people coming with us. What mediums do they have? I've spotted a Lutterdabur. Okay, or Fear the Mighty Lutterdabur. And a T54 pilot. Okay, I am of course spotted myself as a result. No huge surprise there. He's going to be hold down. I don't really want that engagement. Okay, it's better than this engagement. Screw this. Yep, not enough people here. That's what I was afraid of. Right, running. Can't do anything over here. Our medium tanks have gone into the middle for some reason. And we have, like, lots of people here. Because there are lots of light tanks in this game. And, yeah. Bad start. We'll see if we can make it a slightly better continuation. Don't know why these people are going to the middle. It's kind of a, well, I don't know. Doesn't really seem to be a particularly meaningful place to go to, but maybe I'm wrong. Entirely possible that I am wrong. But these guys have won that flank. Thankfully we were able to get out of there with our life, but took a bit of a sting in the tail for it. KV5... I wonder if we can come up behind the KV5. Looks like he may not have many friends over here. And it looks like he's beating the snot out of our T-30. And he's looking this way. And he's not looking this way. And our team is wilting. We might have to take a hit here, we'll see. There we go, right. Come on, fellas. Yeah, we're getting kind of murderized here. Because they ignored that flank and our light and medium tanks took up rubbish positions. See what we can do. Probably not going to be a particularly good game, but there we go. AMX 1390. And with all this stuff around, that's probably not a great plan. And a bat. Okay. Goodbye, AMX 1390. Oh no, is that a 5120 who's decided he wants my face? No, it's not. Okay, good. This is problematic. Oh god, that's a waffle. No, 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 run, 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 run. Oh, bugger. I might die here. I'm probably going to die here. I am dead here, but I couldn't stay there. Why did they go to the middle of the map? I don't understand it. Generally speaking, if you're in a light or medium tank, you go and fight it out over this hill. And I hadn't actually respected the number of light tanks on both teams, that both teams were about a third light tanks. We had 4, they had 5. And so I thought, oh, we got these against 3 enemy mediums, it'll be fine. But no, it was against 3 enemy mediums and 5 enemy lights, and that's what happens if you just ignore that flank. It's just a terrible idea. Oh, well, never mind. You shall be bound to bricks and mortar and never escape. Well, yes. Nice. Yeah, the fact that I finished 4th on a team and I had a pretty terrible game kind of tells you everything you need to know about the way that game went. Let's go for... What am I in the mood for? I don't know. Let's go 1390 again. There should be a mod so you can instantly be told how many of each vehicle type there are. It would be helpful sometimes. At least now, Wargaming, even in the vanilla client, you have those symbols along the top so you can quickly count up how many of each vehicle type there are. I just wasn't paying that much attention. That was careless of me. So, for example, here I can immediately see there are half a team on the enemy team of tank destroyers, half a team of heavy tanks and 1 light tank. Roughly half, so it's 8 heavies, 6 tank destroyers and a light tank. I remember back in the day before they introduced that, and you'd have had to count up from the lists. I can see what you mean, but I do worry that it would just clutter the screen. Just additional clutter. I think generally speaking those symbols along the top are sufficient. Like I say, I just wasn't really paying enough attention. I'm sorry. What are you even shooting at, WZ? Yet now he's spotted. It's quite awkward to do spotting on this map in a standard game mode, but we'll see. I'm just going to see how things develop for a bit and then see if I can shaft people in the side. Like this. Come on, matey boy, old chum. No? One toward the 1390 then that misses. The accuracy on this gun is not particularly special. It is not a sniper. But you have to be a bit careful playing it, because like a lot of these light tank autoloaders, or a lot of autoloaders in general, you have to be a bit circumspect, and when you commit, you have to be fairly confident that you have a get out plan and that you can do what you think you're going to be able to do. As odd as that might sound, or as obvious maybe as that might sound. But trading an FCM for a T10, that's a pretty good trade. I will take that. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Ooh, score. If he's just going to sit there, it seems rude not to. I'm not really sure why he was just sitting there, but not a good position, mate. Not a good position at all. VKB, let's not engage him frontally, that's a bad plan. There's a 1390 somewhere. He can obviously be problematic. He's probably behind a rock somewhere. I don't really want to expose myself to shots from him, but at the same time I'd really like to give this VKB a 90mm auto-loading enema. Oh, okay. What's up? He's dead. Right, how's the VKB doing? This should come as absolutely no surprise, mate. Like, seriously, no surprise at all. What's up? Pew! 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 Oh, they've got a Patriot who I didn't notice. Whoops. Oh well. I trade one 90mm shell from him in exchange for 4 90mm shells into the enemy VK, which encourages our team to progress. Again, I'll take that trade. That's fine. And now he's dead too. Yay! Our defences are looking a little bit weak, but we're capping the game out anyway, so meh. I think at this point, rather than trying to defend our base, we would be better served ambushing the enemies as they try to defend theirs. He is dead. There's a T-34 around here somewhere. Well, there was a T-34. He was on the other side of that, was he? Okay. Oh, we're not capping apparently. Maybe defending our base isn't such a terrible plan then. Borsigo! He's not looking quite so happy anymore. Oh, he's dead. There's only 3 of them left. T-30's gone down there. T-28 Prot is down there. I hope I don't get a rectal Type 4 heavy shell. Let's execute those guys. Where's that Type 4 heavy gone? Ooh, there he is. And he's got all his health. Om nom 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 nom. Tasty snack. Hopefully. He could still blat me with a HE shell and end my little adventure here, which would make me rather sad, but we're good. Oh, don't take all his health away. Kill successfully secured. Well, at least I got something out of it. There we go. Oh, tank supported by the machine gun. No. Would I want modern tanks in World of Tanks either as a separate tree or as an extension? And James, how bizarre. Okay, so the reason that Wargaming have the tank range that they do is that they do not include smoothbore guns, and they only include good old-fashioned standard steel armour. None of this composite trash. I say trash. If you were to introduce more modern machines into this game, I think they would have to form their own game mode, and I think if Wargaming wanted to do that, I think they might as well just release a separate game. They could use the same game engine. They could even call it, oh, I don't know, something like Armoured Warfare. No, sorry. You know, choose something else. It's slightly awkward because some of the things that annoy me in Armoured Warfare, which is basically what you're describing, things like guided missiles, I don't think they work that well as in the context of this game or this style of game. Let's get Brothers in Arms. Yeah. So I don't know. Not sure. I will be back in just a moment, guys. Back, I think it would be difficult for them to avoid some of the pitfalls that Armoured Warfare has fallen into. And I don't think it would really add that much. So, like in World of Tanks, for example, the thing is you've got 5 different tank classes that give relatively distinct gameplay styles. But Armoured Warfare or modern tanks really blur those lines. So in modern tanks, you don't have modern vehicles. You don't have medium tanks and heavy tanks. You have main battle tanks. You have armoured fighting vehicles, really, instead of light tanks. The light tank concept died. The light tanks, I guess you could have are kind of more mobile. They're basically guns on lightly armoured platforms, but that's very similar to the tank destroyers. One of the big problems with Armoured Warfare is there really wasn't all that much variety in gameplay. So I don't think it would be a particularly good plan. And it's in the same game. You have an armoured fighting vehicle that has 30mm of penetration with its poncy little autocannon, and then you have a main battle tank over there that has the equivalent of 600mm of frontal armour, or more, because it's got a composite alloy, which is the equivalent of 600mm of steel. Now, what I think they could do is, and also, it would be a nightmare to balance. Firstly, I would like to see this game actually balanced. It's not. And I'm going to have a rant about that in a minute. But what they could do is implement some sort of equipment module that gave you greater protection against, for example, heat rounds. Because one of the things that main battle tanks tended to get, one of the reasons they went for these armour composite alloys was to give you greater protection from heat rounds, guided missiles and things like that that would just wreck your face otherwise. So yeah, rant about balance. Wargaming on the one hand seem to want the game to, let's say they bring out something new so that everyone grinds it and they can nerf it later. You know, the standard power creep game model, fine, I understand that, but at the same time they want to have a viable esports game mode, or viable esports presence. I'm sorry, you don't really get both. If you have a game like, let's take Dota or League of Legends or a game like that, has a very large esports presence. And they manage to, they have different tiers of heroes, you know, some are more or less effective given the meta, sure, that's fine. But they have ways of adapting, so different teams can ban out different heroes so that you don't always see exactly the same lineup. One of the problems with World of Tanks esports is that, well, for example, when I tried watching it, you saw like 5 or 6 IS-3s, 1 or 2 AMX 5100s, an AMX 1390 and a T32 on every single team. All teams looked the same. Everyone was just automatically loading premium rounds because there was no point loading standard ammunition, which meant armour was useless, which is, well, not useless but of limited value, which is why one of the reasons people weren't picking the more heavily armoured tanks. And you sort of get same stuff and people would just hide around a corner and then one team would rush and it would work or it wouldn't. It was incredibly boring to watch. So dull, didn't use most of the map. If Wargaming are serious about having an esports presence, they need to think about that when they are making maps, when they are balancing tanks, and when they are deciding how that esports game mode is actually going to work. God damn it. Because at the moment, it just doesn't, in my opinion. And this is especially interesting when you consider that, I think is it Thailand? Korea? I can't remember. There is a country that is on the list for potentially hosting one of the future Olympics, and they've said the sport they would like to add, because each nation gets to add their own sport to it, or the game they would like to add, esports. So maybe that means it would get an Olympic presence. But then they're going to choose what games go into it, obviously, and they're not going to choose this. It's just no. Absolutely not. But anyway, rant over. Scoreline is 2-5. We're here on Arctic region, which is an example of a pretty dodgy map. And I'm very limited on what I think I'm going to be able to do to change this. Haven't actually managed to do a single point of damage so far this match. It's just how this particular match has gone. Batchat is getting absolutely wrecked. And he's gone down. And Batchat is dead. And I don't have the gun elevation to fight the 1390 effectively. But he is dead. And then I'm going to go down here. And then I'm going to go die to the leopard. Well, no. I'm going to die to someone. That was T-54 lightweight. Yeah. Jeez. Everyone just died. Why is there a Conqueror in base? I find that slightly concerning. Maybe he's fallen back. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Right. Dub. Bum. Yeah, I agree that there isn't much variety in Armoured Warfare. It's one of the problems with it. Chieftain Fantastic for... Yep. Okay, Chieftain isn't modern. I mean, if you're talking bang up to date, then yeah, sure, you're looking at the M1A2. Abrams. How's our internet? What is this? Witchcraft.